everyone. We are back in San Diego, and this time it is for a sweet reason. We are going to be looking at this year's Convention Center chocolate bars. We know it's really popular, a very exciting thing. Every year people are waiting on the chocolate bars. What's going to be happening with them? What are the names? What's going to be in them? And thankfully, to our friends at the Convention Center, as well as our friends at the Unofficial Blog, we are out here picking up the chocolate. And from what we've been told, we'll be the first ones to kind of taste it and do a little bit of video of it. So we're going to be looking at some of the packaging. Of course, we will talk about the flavors and all of that. So these are available right outside Ballroom 20 in Lobby 20. They're limited to about 7,500 of them. They are $10 a bar, and we're told a few of the bars may have gift certificates for $100 for Starbucks in them. So a few lucky winners will have a bonus there on top of the sweet chocolate there. But this is a team sport that the Convention Center plays with their staff here putting together, not only from their culinary team, they're putting together the chocolates, but also some of that really cool wrappings around it too. So we are going to start looking at the flying saucer. That is going to be first up here, the flying saucer. So the flying saucer fuels your next mission to Hall H with a gravity-defying mix of coffee beans, toffee, brownie, brittle, and milk chocolate.
I'm going to open this up and see what it looks like. So that is the actual bar.
So again, this is milk chocolate, coffee beans, toffee, brownie, brittle. That one actually is very much up my alley. If you've watched these types of videos when we do different food reviews for Disney or Notch or places like that.
It's the inside.
I am definitely milk chocolate, not as much white chocolate. I'm going to try it today too, but this one looks really good. So yeah, there is that inside coffee.
I like the crunch. And the brittle, you definitely taste that.
Yeah, it's good contrast.
Mm-hmm.
This is really good.
The coffee beans aren't particularly strong, but it's probably just this bite, because we've experienced in the past, depending on the bite and where you're actually getting into it, some of the flavors jump out at different times. So only taking like one bite, I'm mostly tasting the toffee and the brittle. It's very tasty.
That bite had more of the coffee flavor to me, but it's subtle. Like, it's not like, if you don't like coffee, I think you'll be fine with it. In fact, actually, generally speaking, I often like candy that's infused with chocolate. I'm sorry, candy that's infused with coffee, but I'm not like a coffee drinker per se. So that is good stuff there. So again, the flying saucer, destination Hall H. All right, next up, let's do the home run bar. That one's right here.
My hands are full of chocolate, but
all right, the home run bar. This one knocks it out of the park, mixing game time snacks into a decadent perfection. Cheer on this lineup of pretzels, pecans, sea salt potato chips, and dark chocolate.
now that one I think was the one I was most excited for, because I like sea salt. The potato chips and candies has always been kind of an interesting combo, but with the pecans and the pretzels, it sounds like a potential for lots of good flavors.
I really like dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's my favorite type of chocolate. I don't know that I've had any that infused like potato chips in them. I know I've had chips and like M&Ms and stuff, but I don't know that I've ever had like a candy bar with that in it. So that is cool. All right.
So breaking there, you can already see a pretzel piece in there.
Yeah, and see the top, or is that the pecans, I should say. It's big crunch.
Yeah, it's like a whole big chunk of pretzel there.
It was really good. And you taste the salt. Now, it's interesting. I don't normally like sea salt. Like, you'll get hot chocolate
I love
sea salt at Disneyland. I don't normally like that. But there's something about it coming like with the chips and the pretzels in it that actually like works perfectly for me, which seems very strange on my behalf, but it works. Wow, that's really good.
It's very tasty. I very much like the combo of the salt and the dark chocolate, the bitterness of the chocolate and the saltiness of the components, all the components, make for a very tasty treat. So far, I'm loving this one.
Yeah, that would be my, it's number 1 out of 2, although I like them both, but number 1 out of 2. Now, the next one is not up my alley, but I'm still going to try it, but I am not a white chocolate fan. This one is the Pop Star Party. Pop Star Party is a throwback, a celebration, and a collectible wrapped into one. Pretty in pink, this treat combines strawberry cream, puffed rice, fortune cookies, and white chocolate all into one package here.
So let's get this open.
So yeah, I've just never been really a white chocolate fan in general, but
so it's very cute. It's like, it looks like it has like a splash of paint on it, and then on the back side it's just the white that's visible, but on the front it's pink with a splash of paint.
so again, it's got strawberry cream, puffed rice, fortune cookies, and white chocolate. Now, I don't think I've ever had a cookie with fortune cookie inside of it. I like fortune cookie.
So there's like a layer of strawberry in there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, and you see a little bit of the cookie in there as well.
So right off, I got a bite of the puffed rice.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, the strawberry cream is very strawberry with a lot of the white chocolate component to it. So I'm mostly tasting the white chocolate, but there is a crunch and then the subtleness of the strawberry in the middle, which is really cool.
I like the fortune cookie part in it because it kind of like, I don't know, it just brings down the sweet a tiny bit there. For me, the thing with white chocolate is just like super sweet. So like that would be something I would definitely have if you get it, and I'd have like a square of it. But like right now, it was like, okay, that was enough sweet for me because my tolerance for that level of sweet is a little low. But still good, which I rarely say about white chocolate. It's been a couple times, I feel like, in these tasting videos. I feel like there was a bar here last year that I felt pretty good about white chocolate. It's not the most common thing. All right, next up and last, number 4 of our tastings here, Saga of the S'mores. Ignite your taste buds with an epic blend. Prepare for a journey to S'moredor with toasted marshmallow, graham crackers, sea salt, and milk chocolate. So this is our second of the milk chocolate bars. This year we have 2 milk chocolate, 1 white chocolate, 1 dark chocolate. I like that combo. Graham crackers, the marshmallows. Again, I said I'm not a big fan on salt when it's added into 2 sweets.
So it has kind of a gold or bronze hue to it, which is a nice look on the front. And then on the back, there's some milk chocolate.
It definitely worked for me with the other one, so I think there's quite a few good things here.
So right away, I'm breaking it. It looks like there's a marshmallow right off the top there.
Yeah, and you can see the toasted marshmallows there.
And here's another view of it.
It's good. It is good.
I'm a fan of s'mores. I'm definitely tasting the graham cracker in that bite and some of the marshmallow.
That's really solid.
So I think I love all 4 of them quite a bit. The Pop Star Party with the strawberry and the white chocolate is probably my least favorite, but still very tasty. I think the Home Run Bar with all the mixtures of all the salty crunchiness is probably my favorite. But all 4 of them are very tasty and have lots of different mixed in flavors, which works really, really well for the chocolates.
So I'm going, my number 4 is Pop Star, the white chocolate. My number 3 is actually Flying Saucer, which I actually like a lot. But it's going through because this one really is really, really impressive. But I'm still going, so that's going, my number 2 is Saga of the S'mores, and my number 1 is the Home Run Bar. I think it's that dark chocolate that really grabbed me.
Yeah, we're both fans of dark chocolate, so
this is really some good stuff. Definitely some high quality chocolate here from the
that bite. I just got more of the sea salt, and like I said, I'm a fan of sea salt. So what's great about these candy bars, at least in the time that we've been trying them, is there's so many components to them, and so depending on what bite you get, it's going to emphasize one thing or another, but as a combo, as a whole, it's very good. So I've been getting 4 of them, and then sharing them with friends is probably a good way to go, because there's so many different flavors in there, and they're very it all tastes very good and all combo very well.
Yeah, some good stuff there for sure. So once again, thank you to our friends at the Convention Center and the San Diego Comic-Con unofficial blog for letting us taste some great sweet treats here. We actually brought a container with ice this time so we can actually save it, because we brought it out in the past and then it melts over the time.
It's been a race to get to the video before it's melting that. So I actually thought about it yesterday. I'm like, let's bring a little cooler and freeze some waters to keep them cold. So that's why they're not so melty. Now they're melting, and now they're all over my fingers. But
yeah.
but we had a bit of time for it, and so we plan ahead on this one.
Yep. So with that being said, you can grab them again at the convention center right outside of Ballroom 20 over in lobby 20 there. And again, limited 7,500. Once a flavor sells out, it is gone. So with that said, we are going to wrap up this time in San Diego. We're going to go out. We have a live later on today. There are wraps all around us that we're seeing going up. So we're going to wrap some of that and share it all out on social, YouTube, all those places. So wrapping up here from the San Diego Convention Center. Until next time, we'll see you in line somewhere.